Baby, oh my goodness, you look so fancy. But you're, oh snap. No, no. Oh boy, oh boy. Jupiter's ready for his food. I made him soup today, and this is the coolest part. So he does not eat until I tell him to eat. All right, babe, we're not gonna make you wait that long. Break, break, go, 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 break. Hello you guys, and welcome to a brand new vlog. I hope my legs aren't hairy or my armpits. Today on the agenda, I pretty much did everything I had to do today. I filmed a house tour. I am now doing emails. I just made him soup, and clearly the house almost burned down, okay? Let me sit over here, this is kind of weird. I don't know how to use this camera. Oh yes, yes. I wanted to do a video centered all around my explant or my roof. Oh girl, I gotta show off them girls. Bam. Okay, no, sorry. I'm purposely wearing a kind of a lingerie looking shirt today just to talk to you guys about the explant. These are the boobies. Maybe I should wait until Jupiter's done eating. Yeah. Okay, hey guys, so Jupiter has literally not even moved from the spot. This is his favorite toy. So pretty much what I want to do with this video is include clips from my surgery, before, after, and just kind of like put it all together so that you guys could see everything. Then I asked you guys over on Instagram to ask me any last minute questions that you guys may have. I'll leave a full list down below of videos that I have done that I think are really, really helpful, but also other resources.
How do you feel? No, esperamos afuera y después lo llamo. Okay, cool, thank you. How do you feel now?
Very tired. I thought I was supposed to, I feel like I just got breast implant. I thought it was
bread.
Thought it was supposed to be lighter. I just had soup. My eyes are white. Dennis says no, but they really are.
Show them your eyes.
Well, we can't see them here, but the lighting's that way. If you put the camera up. Wow.
And then walk back.
You are swollen, that is.
Go.
Got my drain removed today. It was a little weird. And this pillow has been a holy moly grail.
I gotta go because my Uber's outside. I gotta go get coffee. Goodbye. Zoom in on your face.
How long was it to get my implants versus to get them removed? So getting them in is not as hard, honestly, as getting them out. Getting them out is pretty, like, I tell everyone that has asked me, you know, that they want to remove their implants to just be really mentally prepared and physically. You have to rest a lot. I took off an entire, I think, like month off of work. To get implants in, I think my surgery was like an hour, maybe 45 minutes, but to get them removed, my surgery was almost 3.5 hours, just because they really have to remove all of the capsule and all that stuff. So just be prepared. It's a very heavy surgery. You know, you're gonna be in a lot of pain. The recovery portion of it, surprisingly for me, was not as tough, only because I just felt so much better than when I actually went into surgery. Also, I do have a really full in-depth Q&A video on my main channel, just kind of talking about the first time that I saw my implants and a bunch of the questions that you guys asked me. Did it feel weird when you saw the implants after the explant? It did. Like, I literally saw that picture and I was like shocked that that had been in my body for 5 years, and just like even more shocked that that skin that they removed that was protecting me from the implant. Like that's not something that I was born with. That's something that gets created while you have implants inside your body, which is just insane. So somebody was asking me, because I knew that my surgery would have a big impact on me, what did I do to prepare myself? So I did a lot of research. First and foremost, I made sure that I had a really great team, family of people around me that would be helping me throughout it all, emotionally and just even like physically. Like I think I mentioned in my explant video that I couldn't even wipe myself, like to go to the bathroom. Like my mom had to help me, or Dennis had to help me, and I was also on my period. It was crazy. Understand that, you know, that is a time that you're gonna be recovering for a while. So even like for me, I didn't go back to the gym, I think until my 2-month mark, and I still didn't really feel ready. Like I would do certain stretches and it would kind of ache around. So you just have to listen to your body, know what your limits are during that time, and know that you will eventually be able to get back and start working out. For me personally, I am now 6 months out, and I'm honestly just now really feeling like 100%. Like I'm not scared to do a push-up, or I'm not afraid to, I don't know, like hang by the monkey bars. And I know a lot of people's recovery is a lot different. For me, I really took my time with it. I wanted to be sure that I was really good all in there, because what you have to understand is like your body is still healing even after the scars on the outside have. A lot of you guys have asked me how am I doing now, and do I regret this whole thing? And I 100% do not regret removing my implants. It has been the best decision I've ever made for myself. I have never felt so energized again. I've never felt more like myself. I am clear in my mind. I'm just like, all my anxiety and depression that came along with having these toxic bags inside of my chest have just like subsided. Hopefully my thyroid levels are a lot better. I'm still waiting on those results. Update, my thyroid is good. I just got my results. Oh my God, like that's it. Like I'm healed. It's amazing. Currently packing. You guys will see this in the next one. We are off to LA today, so. I'm really happy. I don't regret it at all. I love my body now even more than when I had implants, even though they're, I don't know what it is, but I genuinely love my breasts now. Like I love the way they look. I love the shape of them. I love the size. Like it's just like, they're cute. They're so cute. They're also really jiggly and fun, which this like never happened when I had my implants. And even like Dennis will say like, yes, they're jiggly and they're really fun, and he loves them. So do you feel more confident than when you had your implants? Absolutely. Honestly, I just feel like it's been a switch in my mind, like just being like, you are more than just a chest. Jupiter, you got a burp right now? You really gotta do that? Do you really gotta do that? You're so cute to me. I love you, Gordo. I've become more confident in myself, and I think that also just comes with age. Like a lot of people are asking me like, okay, what happened? Like, what are you doing? And I've fully embraced the person that I am and that God made me. And I look at myself every day in the mirror, and I'm really happy to just be alive and be thriving and be healthy. And that's all that really matters to me. Like, I can try and sculpt and exercise and work out my mind and my body as much as I want. I just don't see it like I used to before. I was like, oh, I'm so flat chested. Like I can't wear these types of shirts. Like this I would have never worn before, and now I'm just like, I'm embracing it. I love it. It's fun. I feel really great and pretty and feminine and sexy. So yeah. Do you feel powerful after you got them out, and did getting them out make your life way easier? It did, in so many different ways. Not only was it more comfortable for me because my body naturally was made to be like this, not to be stretched out like this large, but even like doing certain exercises, like yoga and stretching. Like when I had my implants in, I would feel a little bit like I couldn't stretch fully. It's very interesting. I would do certain like weightlifting, I would feel the muscle and the implant move out of place, and that just always like gave me a little bit of the creeps. Sleeping on my stomach wasn't a thing. I couldn't do it. It was painful. Like I didn't, you have like bags. Sorry I keep doing this, but like you have bags of silicone or saline water, whatever you got in there. It's just very uncomfortable. No matter what people say or like the doctor says, breast implants do not feel like natural breasts. They just don't. Like natural breasts are just, they're squishier, they jiggle, How do you feel now after all of this has happened? Honestly, sometimes I'm like, holy cow, Dennis. I just can't believe this already happened. I'm so happy that it did. I feel so grateful that it went down just so incredibly well. This was something that was it was putting my energy down for the longest time, just like even deciding to go through with this. Somebody put, when you film this video, you should be cooking chicken breast. Well, I did cook some chicken breast earlier, yes. Have you experienced low self-esteem or confidence after the surgery? I have experienced more confidence than I thought. Like, I don't know, like, honestly, I feel like prayer is so important because I prayed so much before going into the surgery. There could have been so many things that could have gone wrong just because of my deformity and because of the way that the implant was on me and because of all these effects. Like, when I went into surgery, the doctor literally told me, he said, your left breast is gonna point down. I recommend you to do a breast lift. Left breast doesn't have enough oxygen, and so therefore you could lose skin. So like that was kind of my expectation. I was like, shit, like this is all just gonna be terrible, you know what I mean? But I'm so grateful that everything turned out just so well, so much better than I expected. Like, honestly, it was a dream. It was such a great process. Were you scared of the outcome and how you would look, or more mentally scared? Of course, I was petrified. Like, that is what I know it's like kind of superficial in a way to think like that, but I was so scared of the result. I really wanted myself to be able to get out of surgery and feel 100%, and I did. I felt so much healthier. I just felt like more awake. I can't explain it. Like, I explained this in the video, but it's almost like this filter had been lifted from my mind and I could just like think clear. I was more relaxed. I was more present. It was the weirdest thing. I couldn't sleep the night before thinking about what it would be like to have to see myself after surgery, and what my breasts were gonna look like after I had done all of this, but also what my husband was gonna think of. To me, that was like super scary, and we talked about it more in this video if you guys wanna check it out. But everything turned out so much better than I thought. Like, honestly, just incredible, like 10 times. If there was a breast implant that had 100% no problem at all, would you consider it? So I've kind of gotten to the point in my life where I just wanna accept everything that comes with life. Whether it's like, you know, aging, or I don't believe aesthetic things can be that great for you, if that makes sense. And even when it comes to minor things like lip injections or Botox or all this stuff that's out there that people claim to be okay, I've kind of learned firsthand that there's always more to the story. There's always more to certain aesthetics and products than we know. They're never gonna tell you the full story, like whether something is that amazing, whether something is great. I'm very skeptical when it comes to anything beauty related or just even like products in general. No, I wouldn't go through this again. I wouldn't wanna put my family, my husband through this again. I just feel like, you know, it is what it is. Does it feel lighter? By the way, I love you. I love you too, Jeannie. So surprisingly, yes, it does after. But when I first got out of surgery, you guys, the only thing I would tell Dennis, and you probably saw this on the clips, is, Dennis, my boobs are so heavy. And I had gotten my breast implants removed. And I was just like, oh my God, I'm so heavy. And I would just walk like this. And I mean, maybe it could be due to the fact that it was like my body was kind of like inflamed and in shock because of surgery, but my boobs felt so heavy. So a few of you are asking me, did it hurt? And yes, it did hurt a lot. This was so much more painful than getting my implants put in. It was just like, bam, like a big, it hurt everywhere. It was such a strenuous surgery. Like, you have to understand, they're literally cleaning out your chest wall, and a lot of times your muscle is just like hanging loose if you had gotten it behind your chest muscle, which I did. So it was very, very painful. It did get better after like the 1 week. The 1 week was rough. It was really, really rough. I thankfully had this one pillow that I bought on Amazon that's like shaped like a triangle. It was really, really great. Highly recommend that. Do you feel like Latin culture encourages / pushes women to get plastic surgery, implants, etc.? I definitely feel like, in my case, because I did grow up in like a Colombian household, it wasn't necessarily my parents. No one like pressured me intentionally. I just felt like I started to see certain people in my family change themselves. And so, you know, to me it was like, oh, okay, that's not too bad. I could go through with that. They did it, you know, why can't I? I wouldn't say it's Latin culture right now. At this point, I feel like it's everyone in the world. Like, if you see people from like LA, like everyone's getting Botox and lip injections and boobs, and, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that if that's the life that you choose to live. But I do believe that your surroundings will encourage you or discourage you. Regardless of my parents always saying, you're beautiful, you're amazing, don't ever do anything to your body, I still went through with it. And I think it was an experience that I had to live, quite frankly. Because some people ask me, like, if you could go back in time, would you not do your breast implants? And I just say, no, I would actually still do it, because I learned so much from this experience. And while it was really, really hard, and while I put my body through so much, I've learned so much, and it's lessons that I'm taking on now, not only for myself, but for my children, for my family, for friends that I care about. And I'm not the kind of person that, you know, if I sit down with you and you have breast implants, I'm not gonna like bash you, and I'm not gonna be like, dude, you should really get them checked out, or, you know, I don't like to interfere like that in people's lives. And that's one of the biggest things that I wanted to point out with this whole thing in this video is, like, I am not judgmental of you, of what you do, of your story, of whatever it is, because I've been there. It's fine, it's cool, and I'm not gonna pressure you to be natural or to, you know, not get lip injections or whatever the whole thing is. You know, I'm not that kind of person. I don't feel like it's my place. So I made sure to really say in my video, like, I'm not here to remove a choice. I'm simply just here to educate and share my story. Like, that's it. That's all I wanted out of this. And the reason I didn't want to put that out there is because I do have friends that have breast implants, and I do have friends that do lip injections and you know, do all this stuff, and they look great. And I'm not always on their asses like, hey, do you know? Like, no, that's just not my vibe. It's not the person that I am. Has this process inspired you more to live outside the box in different ways than before? I love that question, first of all. It's really made me appreciate the things that I have around me and myself, and now knowing that anything can just like go like this in an instant, whether that's life or just your health, or, you know, because I gradually started getting really, really sick. And, you know, you perhaps didn't know that in my videos, but I was sick, people. Like, I was so just down in the dirt. It was not good. It was really, really bad. I had to drop a lot of things because of it. I had to drop a lot of projects, and I didn't know what was going on. This whole experience has really allowed me to just like be happy in the moment. Like, I don't know what my boobs are gonna look like when I have kids and they, you know, and I breastfeed. I don't even know if I can breastfeed. And then if I go back in time, like, I don't know what it would have been. I don't know what my life would have been like if I had never gotten breast implants. Like, I just don't know. I'm just content in the moment. Not having boobs does not make you less of a woman. I truly believe that now. Like, one of the things that I actually did, now that I'm remembering, to kind of build my self-confidence up is, I think for a long time I had been really aspiring to be like these really boobalicious girls. Whether it was like subconsciously, like, I didn't really know, but I just felt like girls that had boobs were more attractive. So what I did is I actually created like this Pinterest board, and I looked for a bunch of girls that had small boobs, and I looked for them naked, and I also looked for them with clothes on, but like that they just had really small boobs. And that exercise really allowed me to see beauty in women that are also you know, not as voluptuous up top or whatever. And I think you could also do that with anything in your life. Like, whether you want more of an ass but you don't got an ass, like, look up other women. There's a ton of beautiful, amazing, spectacular, accomplished, confident women who don't look like other women, but they're special in their own way. And so that really helped me. All right, somebody asked me how my hair is. So my hair, you know, I feel like it's tough to say right now because it's been a few months, but I have noticed it become fuller. Now, I don't know if that's a thing, like after only a few months, but it's not fallen like it used to before. Well, at least not that much. All right, you guys, I think that is gonna be all for the Q&A. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and you always know that if you need anything from me, you got me on my Instagram or on my Twitter if you wanna ask me personal questions. I hope this video helped some of you guys. If you have any friends who are going through this or considering this, please feel free to share this video with them. I just think educating people is always a lot better than, you know, like there's that one quote that says, ignorance is temporary bliss, and I totally believe that. Yeah, I'm really happy to finally get this off my chest. Okay, a little corny joke right there. I'm gonna go upstairs, finish some work, and thank you guys for watching. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to this channel, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe to my main channel, go subscribe to Natalie's Outlet, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.